12 weeks flew by so fast, and it's hard to believe that we're at the end of another fantastic cohort here at the ATI Boeing Accelerator. One of the biggest highlights for me personally were the diversity, equity, and inclusion sessions that we ran throughout the program between DE&I industry leaders, our sponsors and partners, and our cohort. It's been amazing to see the genuine interest and response from founders and their teams, embracing what can sometimes be uncomfortable conversations and taking steps towards building a sustainably diverse environment within their business. Another highlight was addressing the environmental challenges within aerospace and the aviation sectors. I feel like we've just touched the tip of the iceberg here, and I'm very much looking forward to continuing the conversation around this very important topic.
I think for me, over the course of the last two ATI Boeing Accelerator cohorts, there are three kind of main highlights. The first, given we're still, battling with a global pandemic, is the resilience that we've seen from every stakeholder. The program partners and sponsors, the startups, the program team ourselves, and everyone else that we've worked with over the course of the two programs. Everyone's been, I've been very impressed with everyone's resilience and capacity to continue the great work that we've done and we've seen from the 19 startups we've worked with. The second thing I think is probably just the engagement levels. It took a while for everyone, both startup, industry, and otherwise, to understand the value that something like this could bring. But as soon as we could communicate the value that could be and has been realized or achieved, it's been so great, I guess, to see how engaged everyone has been and how involved at every level of each respective business we've seen involvement from. And lastly, I think metrics for me personally have been a real highlight. We knew it would be challenging to come in and start from scratch, but we saw quite quickly that we were performing well against the metrics that we are collectively judged against. But I think we've all surprised ourselves at just how much we've managed as a team and as the community around the ATI Boeing Accelerator to over-deliver on metrics and KPIs.
There were so many highlights, but I think there were two or three that stood out to me. One is that it was amazing to see how much of a difference the outreach, the press, and the content we did made to the startups. We had a few of them reach out and tell us about huge corporate leads get in touch after demo day and also after some of our blog posts. And just overall, it was exciting to see the momentum that was created for the startups, but also just for the program and the stakeholders overall. And then there's the virtual element. I was really surprised by how well that actually worked. And even though we've not met the founders in person yet, and I'm really looking forward to that, we still were able to see people really bond and build relationships virtually. And we were also able to engage a much more global set of mentors and stakeholders throughout this program, which I think is definitely a highlight. And last, but definitely not least important, it was great to see those huge industry players get together and really see the benefit of that collaboration and the program.